And of course, my microphone has not been on for the last part of the stream. Thank you very much, Romania. Joy. Okay, let's start all this again. This is Theocratic Zoroastria. We are currently colonizing as much of North and South America as we can, for we have an achievement, first come, first serve, which we are trying to go for. Now the problem with this achievement, of course, is that you only have 4 colonists, which means you can really only run 5 or 6 colonies at once, and only 4 of them will have colonists on them, and it just doesn't work too well. With the amount of provinces that we have, it's going to take ages for us to do all this. So, the easiest way is, of course, to let everyone else do it for me. So basically, what I was just doing then was we had 15,000 gold. I wanted to make sure that we built a whole host of different buildings that will improve our capabilities as the game goes on. Because our second achievement that we're going for involves us getting a bunch of provinces over here in Persia. So we are going to have to deal with that at some point. Now, Persia and the Hassa are still aligned. But Hassa's only ally is Persia. So what we might do is we'll probably go to war with Hassa, take this province from Hassa, and then use this to start bursting into Persia. We do have a colony just here, so they are in coring range. Alright. I would like to get started on that this episode, actually. So their military tech is 14. My military tech is 17, nearly 18. Yeah, I think it'll work pretty well. Silk, nice. Oh, sorry, just the first month is always a little bit touchy on the zooming. Romania asks, what ideas do you have? Nothing fantastic. So my racial ideas are very, very average stuff. They are all designed to help the cause. They just do so very basically because they're not very powerful. That's because we had to spend many of our custom nation points on getting a colonist to start with. We do have exploration. We have expansion pretty much to where we need it. We're not going to go any further with this most likely. We do have religious once again to where we need it. The yearly prestige is nice and the culture conversion cost is nice. But I think we would prefer to use our admin points to get to the next idea group, which we're pretty close to, as well as coring things and all that sort of jazz. So, what we're currently in the process of doing is, of course, religiously converting things. We do have a religious unity of 91%, which is quite nice, but that's not too amazing. Now we do have this fantastic colonize Montevideo thing for some settler chance and settler increase, but it does take us, well, basically a full year just to get there. It's probably worth it. And I might take the guy away from Teas. Yeah, we'll take you. And then bring you down here. And then, helps if we take the mission. Then when we get that, we'll abandon that and put him back where he was. So, now, when we left off last, Portugal landed a bunch of troops over here, trying to take these guys on, but as you can see, it hasn't really worked too well for them. We're going to pounce on that and use our own troops to basically affect a situation where we'll be able to get that land. We do have enough admin points, or we will have enough admin points to do it. So yeah. We just need to colonize Chatteras at one point, and these two provinces here. And we've basically blocked off everything we want to block off. So. Yeah, let's head on down there and do what we can. We have a pretty terrible guy on that currently, so let's improve that. And we'll get down to here. Excellent. Alright, so all the totemists are basically converted at this stage, so it's just the Catholics. Now, unfortunately, we don't have... we're going to have a look at... I find this the easiest way. If you look at local autonomy, and you go down to the -87s and so on and so forth, this is where you can see where you might need to deal with as soon as possible. So Paramaribo and Acoma are both pretty good targets. So let's see if we've got them in here. There we go, Paramaribo. And this will mean that they will not have a huge amount of unrest when they come back. So that's going to be good. These guys are at war. Is that their troops? It totally is. Let's jump in on that war as well. And we'll make it a holy war. It's going to be a nice, easy holy war for us. Now, these guys Supply limit is a little bit much, but we're not going to lose too many troops to attrition there. And considering a vast majority of our troops are mercs, it's fine. When you run such an amazingly powerful economy, you can afford to have an entire front line of mercenaries, which is really good. Yeah, we're not going to breach. We could, but there's no need for speed, and we're going to get this in another few months. Alright, Montevideo is done, so we will pull our colonist away from that and abandon it, and then head back up to here and put him back on Teas. That should work. Okay, that's good. Acoma is done. That was one of the other places that were looking pretty bad in the autonomy department. So let's pick another one. Barenas and Apure. Alright. Barenas and Apure. There's Apure, so we'll grab that one next. Alright, at 70% we should hopefully get it this tick. There we go. Oh no, the natives are losing aggressiveness. Pity they will never rise up anyway, so it's kind of pointless. I do like to always take ducats, and making them give up claims gives us additional prestige, so always worth doing. We can afford to call you. You have no unrest? Okay. I'll run with that. You only have no unrest because my troops are on it, but that's fine. Alright, so these guys are allied with Cusco. That's fine for us. Let's just deal with it. Get them out of the way. Okay. They're not going to join anyway, because they're currently too busy dealing with Portugal. Which is sort of what we expected to happen, so... let's drop off just one. I think we'll be able to cut around to be able to stop that from being pertinent at some point. Yep, there we go. Wanka is currently occupying them quite nicely. I don't even know if they've got any troops, do you? Oh yeah, you do have a little group of troops somewhere, possibly hiding out over here. Yeah, I honestly cannot tell. Who are you at war with? Alright, so you're just at war with Wanka, so you are probably situated there. Let's use this to go have a little peekaboo. Ah, excellent. They're retreating. Fortunately, they're retreating to somewhere where I can't follow. Oh, Shotatsu has died. We need a new heir for Zoroastria. We have 100 devotion, so we don't need more devotion. So we will lose some devotion to gain some prestige. We have a terrible, terrible heir. Hopefully he'll die, fall off a horse. We've definitely had worse heirs, but he at least is a somewhat competent general. Don't worry, Wanka, you're next. So... But what we will do is we'll put our troops on these territories for when Wanka inevitably pieces out. Oh, Portugal dropped 24,000 men to finish off that war. We are still at war with Chaka. We're going to have to jump in on that as fast as humanly possible. Which unfortunately means chewing through all these guys first. But that's okay. Rightful ownership. Okay. Well, we are trying to integrate Aztec. Ah, but that is one of our gold provinces. You know what, we'll let them take it, so that way we can just hurry up and start integrating them. And send them a gift. Alright, that was just around the corner. I know that technically makes it so that way it's harder to integrate, but that's okay. Ah yes, this little province has now become self-sustaining. That is fantastic. We are going to keep on trucking on. Alright, Asanan is the next one that we need to send. It takes us forever to get there because we don't have any sort of land bridge. Now, a way around that is, like, right now, if we take a look at things, there's no one colonizing over here. We don't need to rush to do this land bridge. So we're going to take things a little bit slower and run it from up here. Part of the reason for that is we only have a 97-day travel time due to the connection with our capital. Now, we can lower our connection times by moving our capital, and we may do that at some point. But right now, not so much. Alright, so if we are going to do stuff here, I suppose we could finish colonizing off Natchez, which will just sort of block this off a little bit. Actually, Quapor sounds better. We'll give them a few provinces that I can then take from them later in a war. Alright, our explorer has been pretty much finished. He doesn't have much left to explore, but I'm gonna keep on sending him on until he's pretty much done. Alrighty. Uh, 50 admin power, 5 devotion. Admin power is fantastic. And if I remember correctly, the discovery isn't a big deal. I think we just lose some prestige out of it. Okay, so ideally I'd want to take everything. I can't, but that's okay. We will force you to give up some claims. And that's good enough for us. We could get some more reparations, but there's really no need. Okay. Let's get ourselves in Lima, then we'll go here. We'll deal with you. And then keep on trucking on. Basically, we're trying to truck on faster than Portugal can. And that should be relatively easy. We don't need this castle. Alright, how about raising the autonomy? Let's just have a quick look at these provinces and see which ones we don't care about raising the autonomy. 2 grain provinces sound like something we really don't care about, so we'll raise the autonomy in them and keep on moving on. Okay, excellent. You finished that war, you basically took everything, and that will be your folly. I was hoping that might happen, so... I actually hoped that they'd take absolutely everything, but you can't always get what you want. Hey, Cuttlefish Man, how you doing? Alright, let's declare war. We'll show superiority on the natives, and we'll crush them. Asage. Entertain me, says Cuttlefish Man. I have a 7-hour wait at the airport. Jesus, you'd think I was some kind of miracle worker. I don't think I'm going to be doing this for 7 hours. Just, I hate to break it to you. That's old me. Old me used to do this stuff for 7 hours straight. Current me, not so much. Alright, let's look at our local autonomy, because we want to keep on knocking down these ones that... see, these 103 and 108s we don't care about. Everything under 100 we do. So Merida and Baranus will be the next ones we target. So Baranus is there. We'll get Merida next. Oh, we have both our missionaries free. Wonderful. Merida. There we go. Where colonize England? What do you mean? England is currently colonizing here. In British Mexico. That's going to be really easy for me to deal with. I'm not too concerned. And split you in half and go there.